Hi everyone and welcome back to today's video. Today's video is a little different and is going around YouTube like crazy, so I'm going to jump on board. Just have a bit of tea. So it's going around YouTube like crazy, and that is doing your makeup the way you did it in 2016, 10 years ago. So I'm going to do that. So I've got a load of bits together. I've had to get a couple of bigger palettes out for the shades. So in 2016, my daily makeup, I kid you not, fit in this. It wasn't this exactly. I think it was something else at the time, but it was as small as that. I can't believe it, honestly. I can't believe it. So I'm not using that mirror because I can't use that mirror. I didn't have it in 2016. I used to just wear these little earrings. I used to wear like t-shirts like this, and I always used to put my hair in a bun, double scrunched, I think. Yes, it was. And I didn't have these glasses, but I haven't got those. And yeah, I just used to wear the little pair of earrings. No jewellery other than that. And I used to wear these horrendous, horrible velour field trousers. If you remember them, you remember them. I'll pop a picture here if I can find it. I'm going to move up a bit. And they was 2 centimetres too short for a start, and I'm only 5'2", so you know. And I'd only been with Neil for coming up to 2 years, so I should have bought better stuff, shouldn't I? I did wear my jeans a lot though, my dark blue jeans, so you know, I didn't always wear those pink trousers, but oh my goodness, you just can't believe it. 10 years ago, oh my god. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on and I'm going to do this makeup. Now, I haven't primed my eyelids. Now, I didn't prime my eyelids back then. I just didn't do it. So, I'm going to do it anyway because this won't stay on if I don't prime them. So, I'm going to use my Revolution one today and just quickly prime the lids. I've only primed the lids because I only did my lids back then. So the first thing I did was moisturise. Now, I didn't use this Nivea Soft, and I'm not going to get the cream I used just for the video, even though I'd love it still. And that was the Garnier one, and that was in a green tub, if I remember. So it used to moisturise my face. This was the only preparation I did for makeup. So after I primed with my moisturiser, that was it, I'd get my makeup out and start my makeup. So I've got this setting powder which I'm using. It's not the original one I used. I think I was using the Constance Carole one in the shade Candlelight, and I've been using that for years up to that point. I think, I'm not entirely sure to be honest. I've just got this Superstay concealer because, you know, I haven't got the original I used to use, and that was the Natural Collection from Boots. Remember that brand? I think they're still going, I'm not sure. And I used to love that concealer. I also used to love their foundation as well, but back in 2016 I wasn't using that much. So I also used to go in with the BB cream, and so I'm going to pull out the mirror I used. I nearly forgot, and that was this one, and I found this back at my mum's and I'd forgotten all about it, and it's just this one here. It's got a little picture on, and it just opens up, just a normal compact mirror, double-sided, one magnified and one not magnified. So I used to go in with this mirror, and I'd start with my eyeshadow. I always started with eyeshadow, and I used to use from Natural Collection. I would use this really pale pink one. Now I'm going to pop the picture on the screen to what I think is the colour I used. It's in the original packaging and called Butterscotch, although it was more of a pale pink than a pale peach as it looks on the screen there. And so, let's put that mirror there. That is a shade I can think that's closest to it. And I've gone through lots of my palettes, and that is the shade that's closest to it. I used to buy lots of single eyeshadows. I never really bought palettes. I did have a palette or two, but particularly I bought these single eyeshadows because Boots number 17 had a couple of shades I loved and I used to buy all the time. And you'll see the picture on the screen, and they were these two dark green colours. Now, I don't know why I bought them both, to be honest. Now, it says glittery on one of the packs, but believe me, it wasn't really glittery. And they're both very similar greens, so I don't know why I bought them both. So, I used to put this pink on. Just used to put it on my lids. No, I didn't have primer on my lids back then. I didn't really suffer from oily lids. In fact, I think I was just getting oily skin, but my lids were fine. And I wasn't looking like this, crinkly and, you know, hooded eye. My eyebrow used to go up a little more. I remember when that used to be up there. We won't talk about that. So, I used to use this pink, as I said. Pop this on my lids. I'm going to get a drink of tea in a minute because I have a habit of having a tea made, or I make the tea, and then forgetting all about it and it goes cold. And I can't bear cold tea. I like cold coffee, but cold tea is disgusting. So, there we are. That's it, and that is a perfect shade. That is the shade I used to like. I'm going to pop just that little bit more on there. There. So that's all I did. That is all I did. Just going to clean up the fallout. I've gone back to reusable makeup removing pad things. I'm so sick of having to buy these cotton ones. I've got one or two left. I'll more than likely have to buy something like this just for nail polish. When I get round to it, when I get round to the nail polish, oh my goodness, I asked you last year, was it? Or was it a year before? What colour nail polish shall I use? It never happened, did it? It never happened. My hair is fly away like crazy. It's just, you can't plan it, it just goes. Put hairspray on it, it still does this. It still does it. Right, so I've cleaned that up. And then I used to... What did I do then? I think I did go in with foundation then. Well, my BB cream. I'm pretty certain I did concealer before the BB cream. So I'm going to do that. That is very odd. So, I used to use concealer like this though. I used to put a lot on. It was too much. I used to do that. Way too much. This is going to drive me crazy. I didn't used to do the side of my nose either, so we're not doing that. I didn't do that back then. And then I did used to drag it in like that actually. I didn't used to pat it in either. So I used to just do this. Of course, I wasn't watching YouTube because I don't think YouTube was about, was it? So, didn't have any YouTube tutorials to watch. Yeah, that's all I did. Oh my goodness, that's done nothing, hasn't it? Why? Why did I just rub it in like it was a face cream, for goodness sake? Anyway, so this wasn't the BB cream I used. I think it was the Garnier one. I'm not sure. BB cream come out quite a lot. Now, I've got to be careful with this because there's not a lot in there. And I didn't use a lot of product, so I used to just double tap there, you know, use a few dots, and that was it. I wasn't overusing it. And then I did have a brush, a foundation brush, one of those old style ones that are flat. And I can't get on with them now. It takes too long, you know. But I used to use that for the foundation, but then I stopped and used the BB cream and just used the fingers. I pop this on. I didn't have... Did I have all these tattoos? Yes, I did have all these tattoos by then. I didn't think I did, but I did. Yeah, I definitely did. I was having them early 2000s. I want another one. I want a blue lily somewhere to represent my mum because she loved lilies. And her favourite colour was blue. She did like blues. She did gravitate towards blue. She never really told me it was blue, but she gravitated towards it. I had my Traeger's piercing back then as well. I only think I just got it as well. I was really nervous getting that. I went in, he did that, it was over in seconds. It didn't really hurt me at all until later on when it was, you know, it was very sore after that, but getting it done, nah, I didn't feel a thing. Same with tattoos, 30 seconds into a tattoo and I'm like, I'm numbed. You can't believe it, honestly. So that's that done. Then I would powder. So I would use a puff puff. So this is closest thing because those Constant Carole compact powders came with like those crappy puff puff you used to get in these powders. So I used to just do that. And then I didn't... Oh God, this is going to look so thick. Why did I do it like this? I used to just go in like that. I've also found this works with a brush alright now. I don't know what was going on that day when I tested it. Wow. Why was I using so much powder? That's 3 days worth on my face. So, just going to blow that. Oh, I've already panned it. It's not my favourite. I want to go back to the Revolution one in a little tub. So, yeah, that's it. I used to just powder like that. Now, the next bit. I'm going to need a spoolie. This is cheating, but I didn't use a spoolie, but I'm going to cheat just a bit because I want to brush through these, not lashes, brows. And they're not tidied up. I need to tidy them again. Never ending job, that is. So, I don't think I had a spoolie. Oh, I did. I kept one from an old mascara and I washed it and I used to use that. So, I'm not cheating. So, where's my pencil? Well, I'm going to get all these out. So, back then I used to just use a eyeliner pencil or I used to get a brow pencil. And I don't think there's any difference, to be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I used to use that on my brows. Oh my goodness, I have not done this in a long time. Even though brows were fuller, you could see my brows. And believe me, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to get my brows like that. Now, a lot of people doing these videos, oh, I managed something there. Oh God. Shocked Susan's coming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I did it like that. What was I thinking? I mean, I'm not great at brows, but I'm a much better brow applicator person now. What am I saying? I'm much better at applying it now. This is how my words come out every day. Completely the opposite. And all jumbled and all that. It's to do with menopause. I think I'm almost over that though now. I swear I've been on it for a lifetime. I think I am just about over it because I'm not getting the hot sweats like I was. I do get them occasionally, but nothing like I was. I did them like that. Oh, good God. Why? Why? I can't believe I did them like that. I think I was using a pencil from MUA. It might have been Revolution. I don't think it was Revolution. I think it was MUA because MUA was quite big back then in Superdrug. Yeah. I mean, the application isn't too bad, but they're way too dark. In fact, that's the best shape I've done in a long time. Anyway, so not all bad. I used to use a black eyeliner back then. And I didn't do it in the waterline. I used to just put it on the lower lash line, but really close to the waterline. If you can see what I'm doing. And I used to do it halfway. And I'm going to need a cotton bud. And have to fetch that. And I used to do it halfway. Oh God, this is so weird. Because I've seen someone do it. Boots released this DVD. It was free for everyone. You could just pick loads of them up, to be honest. But you wouldn't want loads of them because, you know, there was no point. It was the same thing. And it was about skincare and makeup. And they was doing this kind of application with the eyeliner on the makeup bit. And I thought, well, I'm going to give that a go. And I kept doing it. So I'm going to just get a cotton tip. Cotton tip achieved. And I used to smudge it. And they used to say, only do halfway and smudge it. And does anyone remember that being a thing? Proper makeup artists on there. I used to follow a lot of things from that. So I kind of, oh dear. Oh, I do not like that. Why? Why? I don't want to poke myself in the eyes. I'm going to try and get this side done. It's a bit more difficult because I'm left-handed. It feels a bit weird. I'm going to do it this way. Can't get any worse, can it? I did always almost smudge it to the inner corner. Oh my word. You think I could have picked up a brush to do this, wouldn't you? Nope. I didn't bother. So, believe it or not, that side's better than that one. Done with a less dominant hand. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so after that, I would be curling my lashes with the torture implement. It used to be a pink one from, what do you call it, Wilko. 39p, I think, something like that. And always catch my lashes. No, always, always catch the eyelid. I didn't on this occasion. And I used to do that. I don't know what I thought was achieving. I used to just move it about. The thing is, I never used to do this before mascara. I'm doing it today because I want to save my lashes, you know. But yeah, I used to do it after mascara. So I am breaking the rules here, but it's my channel. I'll do what I want. But yeah, I used to do it after mascara because I didn't know any better. I was watching a DVD with a makeup artist, but it wasn't taking that in. And I didn't catch my lids today. Lashes done. And I didn't use this mascara, obviously. I don't remember the mascara I used to use. It definitely wasn't Essence. I hadn't found Essence makeup by then. Because in 2016, I wasn't really doing makeup that much anyway. I have a feeling it was also a Natural Collection one. Oh no, I know what it was. Number 17. Yeah, I used that one. I think it was in a pack at a Bizarre. At a Bizarre / jumble sale thing. I used to go to with Andrew's mum at the Methodist church just up from where he lives, a couple of minutes walk, and they used to have this every year, Bizarre thing, you know, selling all bits and bobs. It wasn't a second-hand mascara, it was brand new, it was sealed and everything. She got the packet of it, she got the pack, it used to have lipstick and all that in it. It had the lipstick and that in it. She didn't want the mascara, so she gave it to me. Long story short, you know. So, I then used to, oh dear, nearly poked myself in the eye. I then used to take ages with the mascara like I've always done. I can never do this thing where everyone does it so fast. It baffles me, it honestly does. I actually need a new mascara because I think this one is a bit dead. A lot of product was building at the top there and it was caking up. So yesterday I placed this in a food bag in a jug of boiling hot water just to get it away from the edge, you know, and melt it down a bit. It has done the job, to be honest. But I can tell it needs replacing. And I wish for the life of me, the products that are reduced online on the B&M website are actually over there, because they're not. Honestly, the stuff that's on that website, does anyone else find this? You go to your store and none of that stuff is reduced. Or it's not there at all. That's why I always say to you, if you can find it in your B&M, because I know what it's like with this one. So anyway, yeah, that happens. I honestly have to say to you, the B&M website is a work of fiction. Absolutely fabricated. It used to really irritate me, but now I just go, yeah, it is what it is. if they had that profusion, not profusion actually, they supposed to have AO something. I didn't try the concealer, I wanted to, but I never did. It was AOA or something. Oh, I've got the, no I haven't, they're not even that. A brand called AOA or something like that. And it's supposed to be a 75p mascara. It's gone down in price. They won't have it. Trust me, if they do have it, I will be picking it up. Oh dear, no, I've got to get another mascara. This one is no good. However, I've still got some gift card balance on Amazon, and I want a brown mascara, and I want my Rimmel one back, because this just isn't doing it for me. It really isn't. So anyway, I think I like the number 17 one. It was nice. So that's my eyes done. I'm not sure if I tight lined. I can't remember. I don't think I did in 2016. I didn't. So then I would go in with blusher. So I'm using this palette because in 2016 it was a Maybelline Mousse blush. Do you remember it? And in the little pots, I got 2 on the market. We have some makeup stores on the market, or did have. I've not been to Leicester Market for a long time. And I think they were selling them down in price because they was ex-testers. Now, they hadn't been used, not that kind of tester, used products or anything, not at all. It was just tester pots they had in stock to put out on in store, but they never did. So it was that kind of thing. But they were brand new, unused, sealed up and everything like that. So I used to use that in a peach shade, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I wish I could get another one. I possibly can. To be honest, I'm not going to purchase one just for the video. So I didn't use a brush, but I'm going to on this occasion to apply this, and I'm just going to apply the peachy one there because that's as closest as that's the closest to that shade. Oh, and before I do my old way of blusher, I used to do it on the apples of my cheeks. Oh wow, I want to get this makeup off as soon as possible. I don't like it. It's very odd. Oh wow. Oh, wow. That is weird. Really weird. So anyway, after that, that's it. I didn't use highlighter. I didn't know highlighter existed until 2018. And then I wanted it all over my face. But until then, I didn't know it existed. The lipstick at the time was a matte lipstick. Now, I had I think it was an MUA one. And it wasn't matte, to be honest. It wasn't matte. Not until about 2017 it wasn't matte. We're going to cheat. But it was matte lipstick. That was the thing. Matte lipsticks had come in, and I was late to the party as usual. But, you know, they'd come in and everybody was wearing matte lipstick in berry shades and deep shades, you know, deep reds, I think. And I had a red lipstick in 2017. I can remember wearing a lot of lip gloss though in 2016. It wasn't the thing, but I liked it a lot. But anyway, the closest matte shade, berry shade I have, because all my rest are like got a sheen to them. I don't know what you call that. It's not matte though. Anyway, so it's this one, and this is the Ozzy Osbourne one from Makeup Beauty or something, Rock and Roll Beauty. So it's that. I'm not going to put it on though because I didn't wear lipstick, bullet lipsticks then. Not a lot. I would wear deep purple if I was wearing a bullet lipstick, but it wasn't matched. It wasn't a matte formula. So I'm going to pop this on. This is the closest to what I would have wore. And this is just like a pinky lip gloss. And that's what I liked. So I used to wear that. I never really followed trends that much. Never have. I like what I like and it works for me. So, and I would be able to, because I haven't got the lip gloss I had then, and if I had, it's old. Just put it on the top lip and do that. And I don't know how for the life of me, because when I was out and about I used to just point it on without a mirror, and I've just done it really badly. So I used to use that. This is gorgeous. This is the Olivia Hale one. I bought a good few years ago from Home Bargains, 99p. I really like it. So that's it. That's all I used to do. And what a memory. What a memory. And wow. And this makeup application would never happen today. Never happen today. So this is the look. Tell me, what do you think of my 2016 makeup look, honestly? And this is generally what I did. Absolutely, this is what I did. I never followed the trends. They was all doing the matte lipsticks and I never had one for a while. I just used to use lip glosses, and I like the lip glosses. And I could apply them without a mirror back then, but it looks like I can't anymore. But yeah, this is what I used to do. And I'm coming very close in, and I don't know why. So yeah, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've certainly enjoyed going down memory lane, to be honest. I really have enjoyed it. I'm going to wash my face. I don't mind some of it, but oh my goodness, too much powder. Oh my god, that's so good to cake up. And I haven't done my nose, and that's doing my head in because it's red there now. Don't like the eyeliner at all. Oh my goodness. I didn't highlight in the corners because nobody did that. I certainly didn't put eyeshadow on the lower lash line because nobody did that. Like I say, I think the crease shade was sort of coming in, but only just above the lid, if you know what I mean. It wasn't like it is today. Wow, you can't believe how much change there's been in makeup over 10 years. You really can't. And I've got 100 years of makeup playlist on my channel. And I did 100 years of makeup, and that was very interesting. And I collaborated with a few lovely people. A lot of lovely people, to be honest. 10, I think. I'm not sure. One or two have took their channels down, so the video's no longer there. Irritated over it, absolutely. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, 100 years of makeup. So if you want to go and give that a watch, it's in my playlist. And I may pop it there in the description for you. I may be good to you and do that. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to do another video now with this face on. So anyway, I will see you again next time. Please take care, everyone. Goodbye.